Stan Smith from American Dad seems to be in the corner there. That's good for him. Good exposure.
Well, they use a hoity-toity name these days. I almost didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Excusez-moi, am I knowing you, sir?
Ziggy's my moniker. You gonna pretend just doesn't know me?
You are making the joke with me now? Perhaps you have confused me with someone else?
I ain't joking. You're a bit Delacroix. I know that body of yours anywheres.
I am sure I am not knowing what you mean, Monsieur Ziggy.
Oh, I get it. Use this word one of these times. Right? Okay, I'm put in. We can talk later.
Ooh. Ooh. And now change.
Are you enjoying the culinary delights this evening, Miss Delacroix?
This food, it is adequate. I do not eat so much. This way I maintain my figure, no?
Ah, yes. And a lovely figure it is, Miss Delacroix.
Merci, Dr. Carrington. You are so kind.
I feel we've known each other long enough. Please call me Archibald.
Oh, Archibald. Alright, that's how it starts.
Archibald, I am yours to command, as always.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Bow, is there something I can do for you?
I'm trying to get it in here.
Merci, Miss Bow. And your gown, it is a bit out of date, but...
2 years out of date, in fact.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think.
Huh?
Well, if you ladies will excuse me, I must mingle with the guests.
Oh. Oh, here we are. Detective and his in his gotchi.
Well, look what the leprechaun's dragged in.
Nah.
Hey, now watch what you calls me, O'Reilly. I don't know what that leprechaun thing is, but I don't like the sound of it.
What?
I'm
Huh?
sure you've been called worse things, smart guy. Only by low-class type poisons, O'Reilly.
Nah.
By the way, ain't you afraid of being seen with me?
Cops talk to stoolies all the time, and I was wondering what you're doing here.
I'm a big patron of the arts. That's the kind of high-class guy I am.
You don't even know what the word patron means.
It does too.
Okay, what does patron mean?
Hey, ain't that the countess I there? I need to talk to her.
Okay. There's a bit of an Egyptian summit happening here in the middle of the room, Neil. However, Laura Bow just can't seem to walk this direction around that table.
You've managed to maneuver towards the ethics.
Here we are. That's it. Get right under the table. And go.
One thing I am admiring about the Egyptian man is the way he is treating his woman with the strong hand and the firm words.
Well, that is the proper way, as our culture teaches us. Which is not to say our culture is primitive by any means. Our civilization has evolved over thousands of years, so our methods are quite well thought out and practical.
And the Egyptian man, he is very skilled in the private matters as well, no?
Well, speaking for myself, I feel it is my sacred duty to be knowledgeable in all matters that concern me. I certainly had no complaints about my skills.
This is gonna be a bait and switch, isn't it? Turns out they're all like fucking chess players or something.
I see you standing there. Well, I hear another turkey leg calling my name at the
The turkey leg, it sounds good to me also. I love company.
Ooh. Someone's going for a little gobble. Okay.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, fucking gobble. Okay, this is the women talking. Oh, hey, look, it's Steve. Stevedore. Oh, we're trapped. We're locked into meeting him.
Miss Bow?
Ah.
Oh, Mr. Dorian?
That's right. We met at the docks.
Oh, dear.
He looks like a deep fake.
Your shoes. They aren't exactly formal.
Oh, well, I can explain that, but not right now.
Ooh.
I see. Well, what brings you here?
You.
What?
Oh, me?
You told me you'd be here tonight, and, well, I thought we should talk.
Oh, about what?
Could we step outside for a minute? The moonlight is really nice tonight.
Well, all right. I think I'd enjoy that.
Okay. Mysteries abound. Is this death? Are we dying? He's gonna choke us out here? Are we just gonna go for a nice stroll around the museum?
I just wanted to explain to you who I really am.
And why we seem to be in a
Steve Dorian?
Well, yes, I am Steve Dorian, but I felt like I didn't give you the most accurate impression of myself when I met you earlier today. But, gee willikers, I'm just not used
Gee
to...
willikers.
Gee willikers, Batman.
I wasn't down there looking for a man. I'm a professional journalist working on a story.
Oh, well, yes, of course you are. I didn't imply anything. In fact, I was very...
It doesn't help that there's mistletoe around this fucking
Yeah.
banner.
I just didn't want you to think I'm a common stevedore.
Well, it is your
I
name.
admit
Yeah.
I was wondering what a stevedore was doing at this Ritz Museum fundraiser.
My stevedore job pays the bills, but I'm aiming for a career as an artist.
Oh.
However, I'm really here because I'd hate myself for the rest of my life if I didn't try to see you again.
Oh god, love story.
Well, maybe you think we're too...
He's been in the city for like a day, half a day.
Practically a day.
Well, I'm very flattered. Are you always this nervous?
I'm not very good with women. I spent all my time working ever since I was 10 years old, when my father died. I've never had a chance to date very much. Lately, I've spent my free time going to school.
I'm starting to think we're more alike than I first thought. My mother died when I was very young, so I was raised by my father. What kind of an artist are you?
I'm a painter, and I do a little sculpting.
How interesting. But I think that an artist would know enough about
Here we go.
with his tuxedo at a formal party.
Oh, I said I'd explain that, didn't I? I was hoping nobody would notice. I had to blow 2 weeks' pay to rent this tux, but I didn't have enough left over to rent the fancy shoes. It's just that I had to see you again.
You spent all your money just to see me? My goodness. I don't know what to say.
I say it's bollocks.
Say you'll have dinner with me some evening. I may seem a little odd, but I promise that I'm harmless.
Red flag.
He's just a nice guy. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Promise that he's harmless.
But you've gone to a lot of trouble to find me. I think I can trust you.
You'll do it? Oh, thank you. You won't regret it. I'll make it a memorable evening. I'll paint for you. I'll dance for you. I'll sing for you. Anything you want.
Well, there's no need to get...
If he start going on some sort of steamship headed to the Arctic, I think we're in trouble.
Of course. You're absolutely right. I don't seem too anxious, do I?
Maybe just a bit, but that's okay.
Okay. I'll take a deep breath and calm down. I'll be fine. I'll do whatever you want.
I think this is the beginning of...
I don't think you're like Steve Dorian.
No,
I
he was
like
not
you
like...
already.
I did supposed to get past that level. Yes,
Go
go
back
I kissed
to the
already.
party, Steve.
away from.
I've got work to do.
Nah. So, we shifted Steve.
Yeah. Laura Bobbick's and Work and Pleasure.
Yeah.
Slow.
In the 1920s, no less.
She could be stoned for that, yeah? Stoned to death.
In certain states, yes. Look at him go. He's just plodding around in his fucking boots. I love it. I relate a lot to Steve. I wouldn't put on fancy shoes for a shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's more. Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping. Shut your fucking mouth. Come on, girls. Spill the tea. Come on. Spill the tea.
Countess, they tell me you were married to the last museum president, no?
Yes, darling, that's
Wow,
right.
the doctor genuinely looks like she's in the fucking
What a charming man.
with
So wealthy. My
with the fucking
father
empire.
is empty void without him.
Yes, Sterling was such a nice man. It's too bad that he's worm food now.
Vroom.
No, I prefer to think that Sterling is still with me in spirit.
Well, he's more of a soup than he is a husband now.
I was thinking more mints.
You could suck him up with one of them cordy straws.
Yeah.
No, because I'd love to see it.
It is hard to lose a loved one, no? I understand you were only married a short time, Countess.
Yes,
John.
I had only 2 short, charming months of married life with Sterling.
Oh,
before
damn.
he died.
2 months?
2 months of oversexing.
You know this man before you were married.
Oh, we met just 1 charming month.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Things were different in the 1920s, lads.
Where did you meet him?
Oh, I'd only been in this country a few weeks, but I met Sterling on an offshore casino ship. It's quite legal to drink and gamble there, you know, and all the right people attend. Sterling was so charming, he just swept me off my feet.
I think this girl and Lady Piermont would be a good team.
Just a manner of speech, my dear.
Jesus.
Sterling was a wealthy man. You must have inherited a nice fortune, Countess.
The money doesn't matter, darling.
Darling.
Actually, there's an annoying problem with the estate right now. It seems Sterling was changing his will when he died. To give me perhaps. Anyway, I'm sure my attorney will take care of the problem.
You fucking hope so.
Too bad you can't dig him up to finish his new life.
Yes, right.
She necrophiliac? Asking for a friend? Okay, right, here we go.
One can only hope.
Yes. Let's stick with this side of the room.
The archaeology, it is such a masculine profession. Breaking into the ancient tombs with your sledgehammer, thrusting your way into the
Stop. Just God.
It
You
goes out
fucking
of
dear.
It is also stimulating, no?
Yes. Well, when you put it that way,
I nearly ejaculated my own pelvis.
Yes, well, when you put it that way, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna bite your clothes off. I'm sorry.
And it is such a
It's the only way.
bears this greatness, no? With such pressure to perform, you must be perfect all the time.
Yes. You have a unique understanding of my problems, Yvette.
Are your problems, they are obvious, no?
Very kind of you to say that, but there are many who misinterpret my actions. They don't understand the pressure of having famous relatives in the same line of work, and having to compare oneself to them all the time.
You know, she may have come from a family of slappers.
It's an uncommon find. It is nothing when compared to your discovery, no?
Ooh.
Correct. I didn't
She pronounced it
realize
right.
you knew so
Yeah.
much about archaeology.
I know many things, Dr. Carter.
So I've heard. Maybe we should discuss archaeology sometime.
Offer a good
I'd
dicking.
love to hear about the work you do, Dr. Carter. Perhaps later tonight?
Mm.
Will you be working late tonight?
Oh, yes. I think everyone will be here tonight, no? There is much to be done to prepare for the opening of your exhibit tomorrow.
I was planning a break for tea around 3 a.m.
3 a.m.?
Would you like to join
You
me?
nutbags.
It sounds wonderful. Perhaps you would...
Do you often have tea and biscuits at 3 a.m., Neil?
I'd love to.
Be delighted.
It is so gracious of you to take the time to speak with me.
Nonsense. Think nothing of it.
How will I ever repay all this courtesy?
I'm,
Easy you are, Dr. Kirk.
I am suspicious.
I'm sure.
Well, it's the
Call him Pippin.
Pippin. It does kind of take away from his grandeur, like calling him Pippin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it was the style of the time, but my goodness.
I told you to stop bothering me, you camel driver.
Jesus. Racism, what?
Dr. Carter, I will stop bothering you when the dagger is safely back in Cairo.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the bloody dagger has been stolen from the bloody museum, you great twit.
Twit, yes.
No reason to exchange epithets with you, Dr. Carter. I am aware of the burglary. I am also aware that no evidence was left behind, and the dagger case was not armed. In fact, I think you
Dun 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 dun.
And what bloody reason would I have to steal my own bloody dagger from my own bloody exhibit?
And barely bloody diddly do.
yours, Doctor. It belongs to the Egyptian people. As to why you stole it, I do not pretend to understand your twisted American thinking. Perhaps you wanted to keep the dagger for yourself.
American thinking.
American thinking.
Perhaps I should ask why you're shifting the blame onto me, you insignificant peasant.
I fucking love this guy.
Stay about to stop
I know.
about someone else stealing it.
Only an archaeological thief would make.
I hope he ends up being the big bad in the end.
Now I'm sure that you stole it for yourself.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Did not.
Did.
Did not.
Did.
Gentlemen, please.
Who asked you?
Mind your own business, you nosy reporter.
But I...
In fairness, Laura.
I have more important things to do.
Like say, did not.
Order discussion?
He did not.
That's what you think, you malodorous buffoon.
Hey. Okay then.
He's dropping these heat bombs on his bitch ass.
Tell me about it. It's always the same way. If anyone with a foreign accent is giving you lip, use more complicated English words. Oh, hello. Steve and Yvette are having a little conversation here.
The trollop moves quick.
She does. Well, she's encroaching on our fucking territory here.
You're interested in the great art, no? Then you should come with me this evening. I'll give you the personal tour of the old master's gallery.
Well,
I guarantee that you will not be wasting your time. You will enjoy it very much.
well,
You are studying the art at the university, no?
well, yes, but
Then it is settled. I will give you the private tour in a little while, no?
but
There is no need to thank me yet. I will be enjoying it as much as you will.
Well now. And look at this sweet delicious turkey. It's about as stuffed as hop. Right then. That's enough eavesdropping for the night, Neil. So now it's time to start looking around.
What?